Devitt.
Hello.
Hello.
Say hi to the stream guys while I start launching my VTuber application.
Hi.
Hi, Boot Floppy. This music is loud. I'm turning this music down. Get turned down. Okay, I'm gonna close the creator companion for now. I'm gonna close the Game Jolt client for now. Good, I'm doing good.
I said, what were you? Not how were you?
Do you think it's time to set the Jable for Jenner? I sure hope so. Also, if I sound a little bit different today, it's because I added an extra filter to OBS. Hopefully it sounds better. I added a 3-band equalizer. Like, you guys who are in the voice channel can check if you guys want to. Because I still don't know whether I sound better or worse. Anyway, for the people who are in the voice channel, I am going to actually stream my screen to you guys so you guys can read the... Because the people in the voice channel are going to be assisting in the reading, perhaps. So... Okay, I'm actually going to show you, if I just pause the music real quick and go switch to the hi, people. Hi. If I just turn off, I'm going to turn off the filter to show you what I mean. This is me without the 3-band equalizer. This is me with the 3-band equalizer. Of course, the people in voice channel, to the people in the voice channel, I sound a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Go set the J. Oh my gosh. It's all. Oh my gosh. It's all just. What's the material called that jeans are made out of?
Denim?
Denim. It's all denim. I would not want denim dinnerwear. That's a cursed image right there. Why is my tracking, like, losing so quickly? I don't know. Yummy fabric? No. Anyway, the first thing to do is I have a page pulled up, and if I'm going to switch... I have a page pulled up of bad creepypastas on the Trollpasta wiki. Specifically, this category also acts as the Creepypastas wiki Creepypasta wiki's wall of shame. So we're gonna have to pick one first.
Oh my god.
There are so many here. We have, I mean, I see Alvin and the Chipmunks. Alvin and the Chipmunks torture. Alternate ending murder revenge.
Alternate
Alpha
Pokemon Go. I think I actually heard of that one
is here
before.
for the party.
We have a Minecraft story, The Horrors in the Farlands, a Minecraft story.wmv. Is there a random button? Is like, if there was a random button, that might be funny. To just get, like, random bad creepypastas, but, okay, I saw one with Skyrim, or what's Adventure Time? Okay, this would actually be funny.
Adventure Time is not my fault.
One of the Adventure Time ones, because I've never seen Adventure Time. So it would be kind of funny to go into that with zero context.
How am I your friend?
I only seen a few episodes of Adventure Time. I haven't watched the full thing yet, though.
I've seen
Also,
the full thing. The full thing. Oh,
okay, actually, Boot Floppy or anybody who's in chat, give me a letter. Let's look for creepypastas under a letter, because we can sort by letter. B. Okay, we're gonna go to creepypastas under B. B for bees. Actually, not
bees.
okay. I'm not sure I can find any bees, but here's BMO app suicide.
BMO's app suicide. What?
BMO app suicide. Okay, we're currently on an ad break, but B look,
Broken
it's right
Xbox.
here.
Broken
BMO app.
Xbox.
What? Bro,
Second column. Broken Xbox.
wait. Okay, there's Bowser Wii.
Bowser Wii.
Broken Xbox. My tracking is kind of. We are not doing
Why?
Resonate Linux Wizard
Do dishes.
just because I did not have time.
dishes.
Oh, again.
I just
Well, no,
finished
'cause I
doing
already did 'em.
dishes.
Do again.
Funny you talk about dishes because I just finished doing dishes, so. Okay.
Dragons.
Okay, Black Mesa Anomalous Materials. We want to read. You guys want to read a Half-Life creepypasta? You guys want to help me read it?
Isn't Half-Life already a horror game?
Kind of,
In
yeah.
that category, or so the first Half-Life, sorry.
Like around,
second
yeah, the
one
first
was a little
Half-Life,
less.
the second Half-Life. Also, do you have my stream open?
What did
I'm
you say
wondering
about
how.
Resonate again? Sorry.
We're not doing that right now. At least not today. Also, like, yeah. I may just like specifically show you guys the 3-band equalizer later because I do want I want more opinions on whether. Oh, there's one here called Busy Bee. Boot Floppy, do you want us to read a creepypasta called Busy Bee? Let's hear it for some reason. Who writes a creepypasta about bees? Like, is that even what this is about?
We can be bees.
Okay, this is really short.
Bees.
Okay, let's start with this one.
Party, sad face.
Though we're probably not going to spend a lot of time here considering how short this is. Anyway, I should put on, like, my best creepypasta reader voice. Around January 2018, on Reddit's Let's Not Meet board, a user on Reddit's Let's Not Meet board made a post about a weird children's cartoon. He called himself Lloyd and claims to have worked on this cartoon. I need to, like, make the text bigger. He talks about his job with Good Child Films, an obscure company that shut down in late 2002. At the time, he figured that it was just an entrance-level job in the animation field at one of those cheap bootleg companies that make the kind of movies your kid watches once and then never again. The kind like Dingo Pictures or Regal Films. His job was to create characters for a show that would become Busy Bee. Okay then.
Alright.
After designing several characters, he was let go on the spot, and while he was given pay...
No, that is not how it works.
Okay, yeah, no, after designing several characters, he was let go on the spot, and while he was given pay, he was never given any answer as to why they didn't need him anymore. Each episode of Busy Bee was done through a storybook setting and had this childish, yet matriculate arts. What is that? I've never seen that word before.
Martelet.
Mario.
Wait. Mari.
Matriculate art style. Okay. What about wait, is there a Mario in here? No, there is no Mario. But that does sound like Mario. Busy Bee was always seen in a postal uniform, and each episode was him delivering mail around the neighborhood. It had a narrator that narrated everything along with several children who voiced the characters. The other characters were anthropomorphic, with most being in the background and only moving along the scenery. The others besides Busy Bee were two side characters in the show's main antagonist. So, wait. Okay, I think this gets into it in, like, the next paragraph, but are these, like... Is Busy Bee, like, an anthropomorphic bee, or, like, what? Because, like, that's not clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the clearness of what CB is.
It's like, the other characters were anthropomorphic, with most being in the background and only moving along the scenery. Are they Ivy... Are they Ivy Comb? Ivy Comb got some competition with Anti-Human, apparently. Busy Bee's about to break down his door. The side characters were only named after their species. Hawk was a hawk, and monkey was a monkey. Wow, how creative.
Wait, hang on. You have to read that again. Wait, what? I don't understand.
The side characters were only named after their species. Hawk was a hawk, and monkey was a monkey.
No, I don't know.
Object shows like naming... Object show like naming of their characters. Real.
Square.
Unless you're one. Yeah. Unless you're one. In which case, that's a different story. Unless in that case, we have Bryce. And, Circle with a mole. They were both somewhat chubby kids who were described as mischievous, yet playful. The last character was Mr. Slob, an overgrown, that's not supposed to have a space, elephant and the main villain. He was the only one without any clothing.
What the hell?
Okay.
This is sounding like something else, not a horror story. This is just turning into something really weird, and I don't like it.
Okay, Hawk and Monkey would always tempt Busy Bee to stop working and join them for the night while they weren't antagonistic. They would always find ways to distract the protagonist from finishing his deliveries. They would irritate Busy Bee, as would then they called him BB instead of his full name. Wow, that's a sentence of all time. This would irritate Busy Bee, as would when they called him BB instead of his full name. That feels grammatically correct, but it also doesn't.
Some great writing right here.
When asked about these characters, Lloyd mentions how he felt sorry for them because they were considered by staff to have been lonely and were only looking for new friends to play with, but not being very good at making friends. The duo have their plans backfire each time at the end of each episode. They're shown having fun at places that feels like that should be a period. They're shown having fun at places such as a theme park, the arcade, or at their house playing a video game, usually without Busy Bee. However, Mr. Slop would always find Hawk and Monkey at the end of each episode, and he would devour them.
What? What? What?
That sounds like bad.
Yeah, don't give this idea to specific writers I know. I'm just gonna say that.
Who does this sound like? Who does this remind me of off of the top of my head? Vaguely like JC the Hyena, but like that comes with any poorly written creepypasta, but
you know,
speaking
I'm
of grammatical,
concerned. How is this a freaking horror story? I don't understand.
We haven't gone to that part yet, apparently. Okay, speaking of grammatical correction, have you heard of buffalo, 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 buffalo? Yes, I have. We looked up like the Wikipedia page, which had like a grammatical breakdown of why that was grammatically correct. I don't remember entirely why, but oh my gosh, I'm turning my mic down slightly. I feel like I'm too loud.
I'm gonna disappear for a little bit because something's happening downstairs and I have to be down there for it, so I'm probably gonna be gone for a minute. So
okay, that's fine. Okay, he's intentionally designed to be scary, with his only characteristic being to eat those he deems lazy. Wikipedia has some insane articles, to be honest. Yes. There's an entire, like, list of unusual articles. It's incredible.
I think there was an entire article about a fake god.
Yeah.
Like, it was
toilet.
so crazily too.
Toilet paper orientation. Yeah, that sounds like a real Wikipedia article. Okay, also, this was because, this was because the people being productive were skinny, and those weren't, and weren't worth going after, according to Mr. Slob himself. Hawk and Monkey would always sob as they're about to be eaten, begging for mercy before being picked up by his trunk and being eaten alive. This sounds incredibly suspicious. This feels like it was written with intent and in a bad way. Jeez. Also, what is happening with my, like, tracking, bro, today? I should update my Vignon, speaking of which. The purpose of Busy Bee was that it was a PSA only to be shown at daycares and only to preschoolers to explain the dangers of laziness. These places had stickers of Mr. Slob plastered on the walls to scare children into thinking they were being watched all the time. Because Busy Bee was being shown at such a young age, most children don't remember its existence. The effects of viewing it stayed with them, however. As these children grew older, they started distancing themselves and only focused on being productive members of society. They would never hang out or play with other children their age and become early adults. Most of them would exhaust themselves whenever no one was around, overworking to the point of collapsing, being taken to a hospital, and being pronounced dead on arrival. What? Is that supposed to be the scary thing here? Children, like, working themselves to death?
And that's just normal life.
Sounds like Roblox Frappe. Frappe Cafe. Lloyd talks about being frightened, not realizing what he helped create. He admits to running away and never alerting the authorities, as he has a feeling he would only be laughed at. Who would believe that some children's cartoon caused people to overwork themselves? From what he knows, there were only 5 episodes of Busy Bee produced. He doesn't know if it's still around or if children are still being exposed to the program. It's more than likely that the cartoon was lost. But regardless, Lloyd ends his post by warning his readers to be careful to do research on what daycare you sign your children up for. You may never know what your kids are watching behind closed doors.
Yeah, this deserves to be there.
This definitely deserves to be on this wiki. Also, you remember Roblox Cafe games? Yeah, Roblox Cafe games are, like, really interesting. It's interesting when you got even more pointless ones, though, like a car wash. Why did somebody make a Roblox car wash you can work at? Can I, like... Okay. I'm gonna have to temporarily... Okay. Well, wait, basics? Wait a second!
Dude is here for the party.
Wait a second!
What?
Wait a second! No! No, I recognize this! No, I know what this is! You wanna know why I recognize this?
Why?
Somebody made a mod based off of this. This is called Basics? There's a mod called Basics that was doing the rounds like a bit ago. For Baldi.
22 rad_dude left the party. Sad face.
And like, no, this is totally it. Goodbye, we're spoken in a... Yeah, no, this is like I know this is the mod, but this is the original story. I was wondering where it came from. Huh. Wasn't aware that, like, I did not know I would find that here. I have no idea. Okay, I don't have a button to go backwards, or at least I'm gonna check the hotkey real quick, because I'd really like to stop. Okay, do you have a hotkey, or like, okay, never mind, whatever. What's boyfriend? Wait. Okay, no, I'm not. Bart sells his sole original version. Barely breathing.avi. There's 3 different ones of these. Barbie the Killer Doll. That just sounds like a ripoff of Chucky. Chris Benoit DVD. What? What is this one? Excuse me, what? What? Excuse me. Excuse me, what?
What is this? What have we just discovered?
What is Chuck E. Jesus is Dead? What is that? Bunny.exe, the unofficial sequel to Sally.exe. Oh, goodness, okay. Colors.exe. What?
Colors.exe?
Yeah, it's just colors.
Ooh.
What is Call of Duty Hell?
Call of Duty Hell?
Call SpongeBob SquarePants 2018 app. Cooking Mama. Conker's Dead Fur Day. Conker's Bad Fur Day Lost Ending. There's just one called Computer Virus.
Oh, that's a very... That's really... Fuck, that's the word.
I'm actually curious if Sally.exe is on here. Let's go check. There, Sackboy dies. Okay, yeah, okay, here's Sally.exe. With images.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Dang it, everybody has left me. Skyrim is dead. What? Where did it go? Who wrote this? Who sat down and thought that it was a good idea to write this? I gotta click on it. Oh my gosh, is this just one giant paragraph? Oh my gosh! What? This one paragraph! Also, this is the first creepypasta I ever wrote. Okay, yeah, but also, do you see the title of this?
Yes, I see it.
Okay, no, I have to read this one. Cause, you know, I was very involved with the Undertale fandom. I need to Okay, let's see, I have been playing the game Undertale for a bit now. I didn't think that I'd ever do a genocide run-through. I only came back to the game to see the other endings and find more secrets. But my capital friends finally convinced me. So I played through the genocide run the way any capital B blind player would. Tears and shocks. Until I got to the part, capital, for some reason, where you kill Papyrus, Sans' brother, as soon as he turned to dust, and I had barely gotten over my sadness. That my Steam suddenly crashed. When I tried to log back in, it wouldn't take my password. I decided to give up. Maybe it just wasn't worth it. However, a month later, I was browsing Google when I saw a website I can't remember the name of now. As I looked through it, I saw a download link for Undertale. A light bulb went off in my head. I just couldn't help myself, so I downloaded it. But since it was the first time I was downloading this link, I should start with the pacifist route first. I booted up the game, and oddly, no title screen, no intro music, not even the naming screen. Frisk was just standing there, and Snowden no less. Okay. It was empty, and there was no music whatsoever. I started to walk around, when I noticed the game was making an odd sound. I realized it was the same sound a monster makes before they turn to dust, and it kept looping. After a second, it became mixed with the sound Papyrus makes when he talks. I at last came to the spot where I would have killed Papyrus. No one was there. So either, the game thought I had already killed him, or he was there and the game was bugging. But once the snowflake pattern went away and Papyrus still wasn't there, I started to get worried. Then I walked off into what should have been Waterfall. But after a second, I realized the same path was looping over and over again. Just as I thought about stopping, I saw Sans. I tried to walk to him, but he was walking so fast I couldn't get close enough. He had his cheery smile as always, but I noticed a single red pixel on his chin. But it was so small I thought it was just a glitch. But what wasn't a glitch came next. I started to hear Sans. The music. Here, that should be H-E-A-R. At first it was very subtle, until I noticed another sound bite playing over it. The sound Sans makes when he talks. The music stopped suddenly, but the sound bite didn't. In fact, it got louder. It got quieter if I fell behind on Sans, so I could only assume he was laughing. I saw a sign, so I stopped to read it. It said, "Paps is gone." It didn't make much sense at first, so I kept on following Sans. I realized his smile was dropping, and that red pixel looked slightly bigger. I saw another sign. Okay, Nixus, you're gonna read the quotationed text from now on.
He's muted.
Okay, then how about you read the text and quotations from now on?
Alright, hold up, let me fix my heat blanket real quick.
Ah, yes.
Prepare to die.
I freaked out for a second, but since this was my first time playing the genocide run, I thought this was supposed to happen. Sans stopped suddenly. His smile was now a frown. He wasn't facing me. The red pixel looked even bigger. Then it happened.
So you're the one?
He said. I thought this was just part of the game, until...
You think you really smart, don't you? Colby Smith?
Colby Smith.
Colby Smith?
I almost fell out of my seat. The red pixel was even bigger. Then it became a pool on the snow. I almost threw up. It was blood. Sans kept on walking, a smile back on his face. Suddenly, my characters started to move on their own. I wasn't even touching my computer. They kept following Sans, who left a streak of blood as he walked. I was crying at this point. I started hitting every button on my keyboard, trying to get out, trying to get out of here. Oh, and keyboard shouldn't be capitalized. At last, the both of us stopped.
Wait, hang on, wait. Get out of my face, taskbar.
Oh yes, average moment.
I hope you're happy, Kobe.
Sans said. My computer flashed white for a minuet. And for a split second, I saw Sans collapse. But after that split second, my computer blue screened. I booted it back up, and I foolishly turned the game back on. This time, something blue was laying in a pool of red pixels. I walked over to it and pressed Z.
It's Sans that jacket, you monster.
Then my computer just crashed.
Oh wait, no.
It's sans apostrophe S when there
Yeah.
it should really be sans apostrophe or even sans apostrophe S.
Oh god.
Roblox is interesting because I ran into this dude trying to offer me a coffee from the astral plane in Theme Park Tycoon 2. Incredible. I don't even know you could, like, was it like a guest or like another person? Like, it had to have been like another person, right? Or like, was it a guest? Ah, I see. When I turned it back on, the file was gone, so I assumed it was a prank or a troll who made that. Or maybe even a virus, capitalized. I didn't have a lot of time to think about it, because words started to flash on my computer screen. It took me a second to realize it. Realize it said, "Bad time," over and over again. Then my room started to smell like burning plastic. I turned my computer off and tried forgetting about what I had seen. At dinner, my sister must have noticed I was acting weird, because she started teasing me. I ignored her. The words, "You monster," echoed in my head over and over. And I felt like I was about to throw up. I went to sleep and I had a dream that Sans and Papyrus were standing in front of me. Papyrus opened his arms for a hug. Sans just smiled, then, "You monster," started to echo in my head again. Sans' eyes opened and became black, and he started to chant, "You're a killer." That's not even spelled correctly. Along with, "You monster." Papyrus hugged me, and I felt very wet and sticky. That does not...
Alright.
I'm sorry. That does not sound right. I realized he was bleeding all over me. I tried to squirm free, but he started to laugh. And combined with, "You monster," and Sans yelling out, yelling out, "Much of a bad person I was." That is most... It was like I was being tortured. I woke up in a cold sweat, and I felt the cold, and I felt like cold, bony hands were wrapped around my throat. I couldn't breathe, and my voice, and I couldn't shake the feeling something was trying to possess me. I jerked my shoulders, choking for air. Then I heard a voice, my voice, shout, "Monster!" Creepypastas, more like freak pasta.
Dude, this cannot be no.
Boot Floppy is making great points. These are very suspicious. Then I could breathe. Every breath felt like it would be my last, and I saw black eyes with white dots staring at me from the foot of my bed. Words cannot describe how fast I ran out the room. Into my parents' room. I shook my mom awake, screaming, "I'm a monster! He's gonna kill me!" My mom grabbed my shoulder and tried to tell me that nothing would hurt me, but I could hardly hear her over the sounds of my own crying. My dad got his pistol and went into my room. He aimed it at the foot of my bed, but nothing was there. My mom put me down and said it was just a nightmare. I tried to tell her why it couldn't have been one, but I suddenly felt very sick. My mom waved her hand in my face, but these black borders made it hard to even see her face. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breath, and and my entire felt numb.
Bro, my entire felt numb. Come on, bro.
This was such a good idea. I'm loving this so far. My mom waved her hand into my okay, and everything went dark. When I woke up, I was in the when I woke up, period, I was in the hospital. The doctor from Star Trek? The doctor from Star Trek Voyager? Oh my gosh. The doctor said I had a hemorrhagic stroke. I don't think that's spelled correctly. Hemorrhagic stroke.
Hemorrhagic stroke.
Okay, we're gonna wait for the ad break to be over before we continue. Genie, am I having a stroke? Man, I kind of feel like that right now reading this. Like,
my entire felt numb.
my entire felt numb. Wow, what incredible writing this is.
Dude, that's a writing mistake I would make.
You know what? Okay, I was thinking about this earlier. I didn't end up doing it because I didn't have time, but I think the next time that I do creepypasta readings, I need to do it, like, in VR chat somehow. I need to, like, make a VR chat reading, like, world for doing bad creepypasta readings. This is the next Bible, not gonna lie, / Yeah, the Bible's got some competition, I think. Bird, you didn't even see the name of this story.
Oh my god, bro.
That's why I clicked it, because I'm like, I've seen some pretty interesting Undertale thing. I was not ready for this. Like, in the way that this is oh wow.
I'm going to have a freaking hemorrhagic attack.
Hemorrhagic stroke.
A stroke, yeah.
Apparently, some blood vessels in my brain had burst, and I almost died. After a week, period, I was supposed to go home. But one night, I feel like why am I, like, so loud? I'm gonna dial down my...
No, that actually just pisses me off. After a week, period. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, that is...
Stop.
I'm gonna
I'm not a
artificially,
master
like...
of punctuation, but, like,
yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Even that just makes me want to die.
It kind of sucks, not gonna lie. I need to fix my, like,
I
audio
almost
filter setup
died,
further.
period. After a week, period. I was supposed to go home. What the hell?
Yeah, their periods and commas are, like, all sorts of messed up. I noticed that. Like... They're constantly getting confused.
I'm gonna assume that a 5th or 6th grader wrote this.
Yeah, maybe. That sounds about right, especially for Undertale's audience sometimes. Undertale's fan base. So, like, yeah, no, I would not put it past, like, that like, a 5th grader wrote this. Which, like, yeah, no, if I was writing stuff, like, I wrote stuff this bad that was also Undertale fanfiction, if not worse. Well, no, it was better than this, but, like, back in 5th grade, I did that. I'm not showing it on stream. No. And
I will find it. And
I never posted online. I don't even know if I have the original anymore. Unless it's, like, in our own cloud somewhere. But I do not know where it is. But, like, if I ever do like, okay. Maybe I'll make this like a sub goal or something. That would be so stupid though. I'd hate that. I have so many other, like, random stories that I wrote when I was younger that are, like, just the funniest thing ever. But you're gonna have to get me, like, I need to, like, set up a sub goal for that, actually. That would be funny. But that's the only way that you're gonna get me to do that, is if you pay me to do that. I am not doing that willingly to my stream.
If you do that, I'll face reveal and, like, show my face on every channel I have. for the rest of its existence. Then
I gotta
show my face at least once.
Then I gotta get bank. Okay, let's continue reading, but one night changed everything. While I was okay, well, I'm gonna start back at the weird period. I was supposed to go home, but one night changed everything. While I was recovering, I had been experiencing stuff that doctors and nurses just said was a side effect of the medicine they were giving me, which that's also capitalized for some reason. But one night I was asleep when I felt the chills, so I called a nurse and asked her to bring me an extra blanket. As soon as she left the room, I saw a pair of eyes looking at me. "Go away, Sans!" I cried quietly. There's an exclamation point. Okay, well, yeah, you can do that, but the eyes didn't go away. I tried not to scream. I was so scared. I could hear my heart monitor beep faster. Sans got up from the foot of my hospital bed.
You monster.
The word that drove me to do what I did next. It started with a soft cry. Sans placed his good, bony hand on my chest. I cried slightly louder. He pulled my hospital gown down and started to grip at my heart. "Stop, please, stop," I cried louder. Then Sans' eyes turned a blazing blue, and he started to hit my chest with one hand and shake my bed with the other. And he started to chant,
Monster demon.
I couldn't stop myself. I started to scream bloody murder. I yelled and cried, praying that it would be over. No, I need to animate these later. I need to edit down this stream and like animate like bits of these with like PNGs, like the freaking, you've seen like the video that's like Jeff the Killer the movie. I need to do that to this. That would be so funny.
I don't even know what I can say with this shape.
Okay, take a deep breath, calm down, then try.
God is dead. You killed him. Who will you save now?
Who will save you now? Sans asked. I screamed like a demon child. My bed shook as I tried to pull myself from Sans' grip. But I couldn't move. I was dead and I was alive. Then the doctors, nurses, interns, anyone who heard me came into my room and tried to calm me down. One doctor pulled a large syringe from where, and I could suddenly move. Which one is the Tally Hall reference? I don't.
What?
Where is that a tally? Where is the Tally Hall reference?
Wait, what?
Dead and alive. I've never
One
seen that much.
doctor pulled a large syringe, and suddenly I could move. I could move suddenly. Wait, I'm having a stroke.
And I could suddenly move. And by Tally Hall. Okay, that sounds cool. I should check that song out later. Not when I'm on stream, but I sprang out of bed and continued to scream. I couldn't stop. One nurse called my family. I just ran around the hospital crying until they came. Even my mother's tearful embrace wouldn't get me to stop. The next morning, 3 people visited me and said that I had a new home. But this isn't a home. It's a prison. A mental ward. They let me write every day for a few minutes, but it doesn't help. Every day I feel Sans getting closer to me. Soon he'll find me again. I'll lose myself, my friends, my family, everything, all over again. Then, what will they do? Will they put me in an even worse prison? Will they take away everything I find sacred? I don't know, and I don't want to find out. Nothing can explain what has driven me to such madness. Nothing could explain how a pun-loving skeleton and his brother could ruin my life. Nothing. 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 These are the last known written word of Colby Smith. Some names have been altered to respect the privacy of his mourning family. What?
I don't think. Yeah, I don't even have words for this, dude. I actually don't even have words for this.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Story of Undertale. Thank you, comments on this page. So sad. Real.
So sad.
Why is there a tag for this?
Suicide.
Okay, also video games wall of text. Okay, we're gonna exit full screen again. We're gonna reset.
Is that over? I'm glad that's over. I hope we never have to read that again. God is dead.
Wait, is this the one that I... Oh, wait, no. Hey, this one isn't that bad. But, like, also, it's kind of meh. Sonic Endless. Sonic Generations Beta. Maybe we should do a Sonic one. Cause, in respect for the everybody's favorite, bloody-eyed hedgehog. Sonic Unleash Ed.
Hang on. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog dash Hell.
Hell.
Wait, which one is this? Okay, wait, no, this isn't the one that I'm thinking of. Just by the name alone, I was maybe thinking that was Pendrive, but it wasn't. Thank goodness, Pendrive's a good one. Spider-Man, Splatoon, Creepypasta, The Bloodlings. Spider-Man, The Reckoning.
That just sounds... Actually, never mind.
What are you about to say?
Nothing.
Huh.
Okay, I'm back. My brother had a question. South Park Cartman Snaps. South Park VHS tape Evil Kenny. I need some copyright. I'm gonna add I'm definitely gonna probably turn this into a video. In the edit, I'm gonna add some like copyright free like spooky music.
Ding, ding,
Oh hey look, it's everybody's favorite bloody-eyed hedgehog!
Sonic.exe.
What?
Also, why don't you just
No, this is the one I'm thinking of! No!
You need to add the Kevin MacLeod song in here.
Yeah, okay, do you see the one that I'm looking at right now? Do you guys know which one this is?
Holy, no!
Holy
Why is this
shit.
so... No, dude, this would take me like hours to read.
Okay, do you want to know what this one is?
What
This is
it?
Sonic.exe the remake by JC the Hyena.
Oh.
This was the original 2017 reboot edition, and it is 9 chapters
Bro,
of JC the Hyena writing.
Oh no.
that sounds like a nightmare.
Okay,
It probably is.
Boot Floppy asks who JC the Hyena is.
Does he know?
JC, do you know? I don't think he knows. Okay, JC the Hyena is the original. I'm gonna just go to the avatar full for this. JC the Hyena, it was the original writer of Sonic.exe. He's the one who wrote and illustrated like the original artwork of Sonic.exe, of the original like glitch title screen, of the original story. So and he is no longer the owner of the character for very good reason. Due to like being involved in some let's just say things involving children. So not great stuff. So currently Joe Doughboy officially owns Sonic.exe and has completely overhauled the character. That's why he's 2011X now, and 2011X is like way better written than the original Sonic.exe iteration ever was. Like, in some ways, the original Sonic.exe was kind of written a bit, like, strangely. And when I say strangely, I mean, like, suspiciously. There are some suspicious elements to Original X's character. Things that were removed in with 2011X. Like, for example, he was also just straight up a demon, if I'm remembering correctly, and he had a whole cult. That's not something that modern 2011X has. He's a void entity instead, like Lord X is, because now Lord X and 2011X are owned by the same person, which is Joe Doughboy. So they are like a continuum. Lord X is just an older version of 2011X. It's a thing. And now 2017X is also his own character, and that's the song from, like, and that's the character that you see in, like, Subterfuge. So, like, yeah, you probably were out of the loop, but the only reason that I can, like, rant about this for, like, a solid 5 minutes is that I've read way too many wiki pages, and this thing is, like, far too interesting to me for whatever reason. I find Sonic.exe incredibly interesting. But, like, in some ways, I don't know why. That is why Marshmallow Land Definitive Edition is very much an EXE game at heart with original execution, is because I like EXE stuff, but I wanted to make something original, and I wanted to do an intro to, like, a series. Anyway, that's JC the Hyena quick rundown. So this is the official 2017 rewrite that he did, which is really long, which we're not gonna read because it's long. There are quite a few Sonic.exes, of course. Like Sonic3.exe, Sonic2.exe, Sonic.html. That's a website? I don't know how a website is supposed to be, like, evil. Well, I mean, unless you're talking about, like, I don't know, Red Rooms or something. SpongeBob VHS Happy Place. Actually, there it has to be on here. If we go to, like, Lost Episode, if it isn't here, then I'll be incredibly confused, unless it's not, like, here. Squidward Explodes. Okay, actually, I'm curious if a specific one is on here. There's a lot of Minecraft here, but I'm looking for Max. Okay, it is here. I'm not gonna read this one because it's a classic. We're kind of targeting the ones that aren't classics today. But here's Max and Ruby 004. Or excuse me, 0004. Also, what is Mass Defect 3? Okay, are you guys in call still there, or did I, like, my rambling? I know I rambled for a bit, but, like, again, I guess you could call that, like, a special interest or something. I do way too much looking into Sonic.exe. Like, I just browse the wiki for fun. Anyway, MS Paint Creepypasta.
Wait, I just realized MS Paint?
Yes, MS Paint.
What are we doing?
Okay, let's see what MS Paint is. MS Paint This is really short.
Holy hell. This has to be good.
Yeah, okay. Let's I'm gonna read this like I normally talk. I'm not gonna do the over the top one here. We're just gonna see how this goes. MS Paint was the first program I was able to use properly. I knew all the tricks. I knew how to get the right color and how to use the tools. It definitely came in handy when I was defacing my sister's MySpace profile picture. It wasn't anything too bad. A mustache, crazy hair, spots. Never did I think it would go as far as it did. My sister just posted a picture with me with mad hair and a monobrow. I suppose I deserved it, after all the times I had given her Hitler mustache. Whoa!
Yo!
But I decided to get her back, and I saved her most recent picture to my folder and went to open MS Paint. It wasn't there. I thought it was my sister who had deleted it, so I went to the Microsoft website and installed it again. I clicked on my folder to get her picture, but that was gone too. Maybe you didn't actually click save, I told myself, now really freaked out. I resaved it and clicked on the icon to edit it. Do you really want to do that? Popped up. And I clicked yes, thinking it was my sister trying to freak me out. MS Paint was so different. Instead of the paintbrush tool, there was a knife tool. The pencil was labeled chainsaw, and all the colors were dark. This couldn't be her pranking me. After all, I did download off the website. I tried to exit out, but a pop-up box asked, "Leaving so soon?" The only clickable option was no, so I forced myself to click it. I selected the paintbrush tool, or as it was now called, knife, and then the color black, and began drawing a mustache on her. As I was doing so, red appeared on her face, and I heard screaming upstairs. "Very funny, Anna!" I shouted up to her. Then I picked the pencil, or chainsaw, and the color gray. I started giving her gray highlights. As I did, more ear-piercing screams could be heard, and the sound of a chainsaw, red or most likely blood, was being sprayed around the screen. I immediately tried closing it down, but I was met with the same message box. I pressed Ctrl-Alt-Delete and was able to close MS Paint. I ran upstairs and saw a trail of blood leading to the only open window. My sister's door was closed. I rushed in and saw a slit above her mouth and her head cut open. I looked up and saw a message written in blood on the wall. "Happy MS Painting," it read. What?
What the hell?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I told you it was gonna be peak.
Whose idea was this? Also, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 1 Episode 0 Friendship is Dead. Okay, when are we getting a bad creepypasta on the Hall of
Holy-
Tortured Souls Easter egg in Excel? Real! Okay.
Holy title.
Okay, wait. Okay, let's actually for this next one, let's get like a spinner wheel. Let's pick one at random from like that list here. Let's just grab this whole list here. And we're gonna just plop it in here. Let's see which one we get.
Oh no.
My new computer.
My new computer.
Okay, we're gonna remove that one
this-
from the list.
This one's going to be good.
My new computer. Okay, this is also... Oh, I did not mean to open up DevTools. Okay. Okay. 2009. At 3 o'clock, I got home from school. I had just received a new computer a few days ago, and I hadn't been able to get on it yet. I threw my stuff on the floor and headed up the stairs to my room. I flipped the light switch on and booted up the laptop. Around 5, I got hungry and went downstairs to the kitchen. I went to the refrigerator and found some leftover mac and cheese, and walked over to the microwave only to find a note on it saying,
Let it begin.
"What the hell is that supposed to mean?" I thought. Probably just another stupid trick my brothers are playing on me. I warmed the mac and cheese up and brought it upstairs. Upstairs, I found another note saying,
See you tonight.
I didn't have time for this. I walked into my brother's room and saw nobody was there. I looked literally everywhere in the house. No one was home except me. That's what I thought, at least. I was beginning to panic. I heard a shattering sound coming from upstairs. I didn't know what it could be. I grabbed a knife and slowly walked up the stairs. With the knife ready, as quietly as possible, I walked into the room. The cat had accidentally pushed a vase off the nightstand, causing it to shatter. I sighed with relief and went to my room. My mom arrived home shortly after, along with my brothers. I told her what had happened. She told me to stop fooling around and that I should be ashamed for lying to her. I sighed, knowing this was what she thought. There was no way of changing that, and it was a waste of time to even try. bad parenting much? I changed the subject and asked what was for dinner. Hamburgers and hot dogs tonight, honey, she said. Yes, that's my favorite, I replied. She gave me a hug and told me to go to the living room with my brothers and watch TV while she made dinner. What, isn't it already like around 5? What? Like around 5 I got hungry. Like, so it's already what? It's already like past dinner time.
Well, I mean, my family doesn't make dinner until like 8 sometimes, so for me,
Well,
it's
just
normal.
like in my family, it's like around 5 or 6. So it's like, that's a little weird. After dinner, I took a shower and went to bed. I awoke from a nightmare I had around 2 in the morning. When I opened my eyes, I froze. Standing by my door was a person. He was just staring at me, grinning like an insane person. This isn't real. This isn't real. This isn't real, I thought to myself. The figure slowly raised his hand, pointed at me, and started laughing hysterically. I woke up, hunched over and drooling on my computer desk. I looked over at the clock, 4:30. It was just a dream, thank goodness, I thought. I turned on my laptop once more. However, for some reason, it was acting very strange. On boot up, the screen flashed every 5 seconds with a whole bunch of words. The words seemed to be in a code of some sort. Once it booted, I logged into my computer. Every once in a while, it would freeze. After about 10 minutes of this, it finally stopped. Everything seemed normal for a small period of time. Then the freezing came back. This continued for about an hour. I finally gave up on my computer. I went to the start menu and was about to hit the shutdown button when the screen started to glitch once more. However, this time it wasn't flashing codes. It started flashing single frames of that figure, each frame zooming closer and closer to its face. I panicked and slammed my laptop shut. I sold the laptop the day after that happened. I bought a new one a month or 2 later. When I booted it up, there are no files on it. Except for a folder titled, It Was Real, I'm Real Too, and You Better Believe It. Oh, that was for you to read. Whoopsie.
That'll be fine.
I didn't know what to do at this point. I thought I got rid of whatever was stalking me. I obviously was wrong. I tried contacting authorities about it, and when that didn't work, I tried contacting my dad for help. All I got was a pre-recorded voice saying, Nixus, you're up.
What? I just came back.
Read anyways. We're
Read!
social studies.
Okay. We're sorry. Recent number that has been discontinued is no longer in service. If you feel this reach this recording in error, please check your number and try again.
Something was terribly wrong. Why would the police disconnect their number? And Dad would have known about it. He'd never do that. Well, Dad would have let us know about it. Okay. Nothing about it seemed right whatsoever. Yet, whenever my mom or my brothers contacted somebody, it never gave them that message. Not once. I decided to do some investigating on my computer. I searched my computer and found nothing except the folder. I double-clicked the folder on the desktop and found a file in it called number.txt. I opened it and read the following. You're up.
Oh no. I'm assuming you're
Turn on the
person
voice
I'm
thing.
hunting. I'm not doing a voice. I cannot do a voice.
What about the voice changer thing you had?
It crashed.
Oh, okay. Okay, then just read it.
So I'm assuming you're the one person I'm hunting. If you aren't, throw this laptop away now or forget it ever happened. Or else, if you are in fact the one, be glad I haven't killed you already. Okay. You probably noticed some strange things happening. Don't worry. It'll all be over soon. All you need to do is follow a few simple instructions. Here are the rules. Do what I say exactly. Wait, do what I say exactly, that or else something
Or
dearest
sacrifice.
or sacrifice something dearest to you. Now here's what I want you to do. Go to the phone, dial 1-666-666-6660, Remember, I'll always be watching, so do as I say or else.
I didn't want to call that number. I wanted it all to end and live a normal life, free of worries like I used to. But somehow I knew that it would never be the same. I decided to finally dial the number. After a long period of ringing, the man finally picked up. Hello? Who is this and what do you want with me? Please, I'll do anything. Birdie.
Hello? Or wait, sorry, wrong
This.
thing. You know how vampire, or I don't know how to say that.
Vampires.
The taste of blood.
He asked abruptly. Oh, it's an ad break. Well, also,
I mean,
like,
it could be worse.
yeah, no, this isn't that bad. At least we aren't having weird period comma switch ups like we were having with Sans
What?
That
I
Sans
can't
suicide
say
one
that.
was- I'm sorry, I
Sans
forgot.
suicide.
Yeah, Sans cheese grater. No.
No, that's worse. That's
No,
worse.
No.
That's worse.
Oh no!
Also, what about Google Glass bad creepypastas? Honestly, I'd be surprised if there was like a Google Glass creepypasta. If
Okay,
not,
no,
I
here.
should write one.
Sans TOS there.
Sans
I just ate
TOS.
the Burger King fucking chicken. It was
Galician log
monstrous,
refugees, bad creep, demons and devils, dialogue, super scary imig, computers and interwebs, old crap.
Oh, this is
Epic.
a good sign.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the ad break text to disappear, or for me to be notified that the ad break is up.
Listen, I have never tasted such a mid mozzarella stick before.
Yeah, I get.
God damn.
Okay, Cloudy, you're up again.
Well, that's kind of the same. Or yeah, that's the. Well, that's kind of the same with me, except I don't really savor blood. I savor the pain of
Savior,
other people.
for some
Savior,
reason.
Jesus. The pleasure of it's incredible. It
Indescribable,
feels so
but
freaking. I'm so like out of it today. Jesus,
that's
it
fair.
feels so freaking good. Oh, it's so freaking good.
I would never get drunk, but like I would imagine that reading these while drunk would be like a transcendental experience, you know, like an out of it would feel so yeah, okay, that sounds like a fun thing to do. I wouldn't do it cuz that's just not how I roll, but like no, we get scums to
Oh, Scums would no, he would fall asleep before.
Someone
We the
probably
stream
be
even starts.
asleep by the time
I-
we would start.
I have gotten like drunk once.
Yeah.
I just like I just laugh at anything. So like I would just be dying right now.
Yeah. The man started laughing and hung up. I slowly put the phone down and headed up to my room. On my door, I found one last note saying, "Wait." I did exactly that. It's been 2010. Okay, obligatory time jump. 1 year, I'm assuming. Yup. It's been almost a year since I've seen any signs of the man. To this day, I still wonder why the man didn't do any physical harm to me. I'm not sure what to do, even at this point. I just wish that you didn't have to get this computer. Why couldn't you just bought another one? Why did it have to be this one? Well, your choice, I guess. Thank you for choosing me. Credited to CR Productions. Originally uploaded on September 12th, 2012. Okay, then.
Yeah, that could.
was
I mean,
barely
that
there,
could have
but
been
what I saw
worse.
was-
Yeah, that's not the worst I've read, but like
The ending was kind of weird, but besides that, it could have been worse.
I'm actually gonna like open up a new pitch because I'm actually curious if we go to the category of G what there is. Gabe.txt. We got Garfield. Garfield's Horrible Joy. Garfield is a lie. Gangnam Gore.
It's a lie.
Gaming Overkill. Games Will Take Your Life. Game Maker Mike. Game Grumps Berry.avi.
Game Grumps.
GLaDOS the laptop. Girlfriend's genocide creepy FNF story.
You can't make this shit up.
TS cannot be real.
Thank
right
you,
now, bro.
thank you for the pinned message, Latex. Latex Slayer pinned the message freaky pasta.
Thanks,
Go
Freaky
to
Pasta.
sleep ... Go animate creepypasta anti-hobby kids gets killed by police officers.
What?
That just sounds like a news headline. Like,
Google.exe the official creepypasta story.
I remember Google.exe. I read that.
I may be the best mod ever. You are currently like the only mod in chat.
I mean, I could be. I would be on the stream, but Twitch doesn't work for my browser for some reason.
Okay, that's weird.
I would also be on the stream, except I
What is
also-
grinder.jpg? Okay, well that doesn't sound like the one I'm thinking of, but like,
Grinder?
what is Half-Life, Half-Life Theory, Half-Life 2 Forbidden Shadows, Halloween in Lavender Town. Okay, we're getting to the real, like, we're getting down to the bone here. House.exe.
House.
How I came to be ... Wheatley.
That's nice.
How SpongeBob started. How Jeff killed Christmas. Human fur. Hyper-realistic Homer. I also tried submitting this to the Creepypasta wiki, and it also made me sad because it was an okay pasta and it got rejected and banned from the wiki. What is this? What is this? I ain't reading this.
That
What the?
Hellfox64. Helpme.scr.
help me.
Herobrine horror. So scary.
Oh
Help Roblox games. I saw guest 0 on Smile ?
what?
Actually, if we go to R, are there any Roblox creepy? Okay, well of course there are. Rainbow Dash's new pet. Rarity's new dress. Ratatouille alternate ending.
Ratatouille.
Here's Red Mist. I knew it would be here. I know we'd find it eventually, and here we are again. There it is again.
Fucking Ratatouille.
Rouge.exe. Yeah. Yeah, love me some Rouge.exe. Roblox.
I remember that, unless it's a different one.
Roblox the serial killer. Roblox the 76er. Roblox Gray Zone. Roblox Prisoner. No, excuse me. Is that spelled correctly? I don't feel like that's spelled correctly, but it. Roblox New. Roblox Hell. Roblox Creepypasta, the hacker with the 666 face. Roblox Blockman 99. Robloxia home.exe. No, okay, I'm wondering what, we gotta do one of the MLP creepypastas, bro.
Oh.
Let's do let's do Rainbow Dash's new pet. Why did they abbreviate her name? Why? Because RD. There's just a whole bunch of RDs probably standing for Rainbow Dash. Oh wait, this is a game creepypasta? Why is there an emoticon here? Oh wait, because it's a... Can Rainbow Dash's new pet be me? Wink wink. I feel like there's gonna be a couple logistical issues, but like you could try. You know, I need to write an intentionally bad creepypasta one of these days. Sounds like a lot of fun. I need to write a generic changed creepypasta.
No.
No.
I need to write just Undertale, but Papyrus is
He's
But- but that's just
it has
that one fan
ballistic
game.
blood.
Okay,
from his eye holes.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't forget the hyper realistic blood.
Yeah.
It won't be complete.
yeah, you need those cliches, the hyper-realistic blood, the getting sick from various things that probably wouldn't make you sick in real life. That
I got
happens
sick
way
from
too many
eating
times.
cheese.
So one day, okay, later. So one day I was playing my favorite game Changed on my save file of 20 years, when one day something strange happened. Real. Okay.
Pearl started acting strange.
It was like every other night, me simply browsing the internet, looking up a few things, etc. But, from the corner of my eye, I noticed the Steam symbol glowing yellow. I went to click on it and noticed someone messaged me saying, "Hi, hey Brony, I came by to ask you a question. Well, I've made a game based on MLPFIM. It's called Rainbow Dash's New Pet. Now, I was wondering if you could possibly be a beta tester for my game. I'm looking for bronies to beta test, and I thought you might test it out." Of course, I thought nothing of it. What was I going to? It was a simple message that just wanted me to play a silly game. I really looked forward to it too. After these things weren't common, and I always enjoyed being allowed beta access to something. At first, I thought it was a bit strange. I always thought downloaded games were supposed to come with the data in folders or such, unless developed by actual companies. But I continued on and put it in its own little folder, hoping this wasn't going to be one of those jokes where it was just a simple jump scare and nothing else. I only soon began to crave it was. But, okay, let's see if I read that correctly. I only soon begin to crave it was, period.
Some great grammar.
Well, you begin to crave what? What? This Rainbow Dash. Oh no. Okay. No, that's no one's paid for that yet. Okay. This Rainbow Dash's New Pet game was good at first. A thing I wasn't looking forward to. It begins with Rainbow Dash, looking confident as ever, walking down a dirt-paved road. Not before long, Twilight came into view, and I hit the A button, which brought up two text boxes. Are you playing this on a computer or a console? Did you connect a controller? Because it doesn't sound like you did, but... One for RD, and one... Should I say Rainbow Dash, or should I just keep saying RD?
Let's say RD.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's... and one for Twilight Sparkle. Hey, Rainbow Dash! Want to come with me, Pinky, and Rarity to the new pet contest? I thought you and Tank would be perfect for it, Twilight said, before RD replied with, "Can't now, Twilight. I got to get Tank. Then I'll be there faster you can say Daring Do and Rainbow Dash." Which was followed from a giggle from Twilight. Okay then. So I booted up the first level of Mario. Yeah, sounds about right. Then
Yeah.
it just continued with RD walking down the road for another 10 minutes. Why would you sit there that long? I had no idea why I even continued playing. See? There we go! That's actually somewhat realistic. Who sits
Yeah.
on a screen watching a thing walk for 10 minutes? Like, okay, the grammar in this one is not good, but at least the protagonist is even slightly believable. RuneScape, yeah, that's fair. I had no idea why I even continued playing. Maybe it was just simple curiosity, or just being bored. I thought it was a mix of both when I came up to a slight disturbance. There was Ditsy Doo, Derpy Hooves, but I prefer the other name. Okay, that's a bit alright. I did not even know that that was the actual name, but okay. Hovering in the air, giving her apologetic look towards RD, and holding hooves behind her. They exchanged text, which I wasn't really clear with. Okay. Something along the lines that RD's pet gone missing, and Ditzy apologizing for it. I love when my pet gone missing.
Oh man,
Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it.
pet gone missing.
Which caused RD to bawl into tears, huddling in a fetal position, while Ditzy left. The music was becoming more obnoxious, too. It was simply 3 notes being played over and over again. I kind of thought it was a little ironic such an upbeat song was playing during this time, so I had to suppress a giggle. Yeah, okay, but like, that's not a song, that's notes. This was something I was not thinking about when RD got up, wiped the tears, and stared at the screen, almost looking at me. Her iris grew almost as big as her eyeballs, and I just stared. I couldn't handle this weird look, so I pressed the arrow key. So, what? Okay. Which caused a weird cackle from RD, something that didn't really seem like her. I just held on to the button as her legs started to move, ignoring what RD wanted. Soon she followed. It almost looked like her head was going to get torn off. Little blood specks trickled down her 16-bit body. Wait, so this is a pixel art game? This was not mentioned up until this point. Honestly, I didn't want to play anymore.
Story.
A sickening feeling began to arise in my stomach. This is a game! Like, yes, I can understand, like, being stressed or something, but, like, sick feeling from 16-bit blood? Like, okay, and this isn't even specified as, like, hyper-realistic, so, at least there's something there.
Pussy.
Something telling me to stop and just leave it alone. But continuing on, the ground started to turn brown, almost as dying. My fingers began to slightly tremble because I was expecting something to just pop up. I'm not afraid of these things, just feeling gets to me. That's explicitly contradictory, what you just said.
I love contradictions, yay.
But it was nothing as I reached Twilight's house. Entering it, I noticed something strange. It looked like Sugar Cube Corner on the inside, where Pinkie Pie lived and had her little job at. I thought this was some kind of a joke, something the maker wanted to happen, or a simple error on their part, was beyond me. What? Okay. That's a bit of a weird sentence. I did remember it was in beta, so I went with the latter. It at least made me feel better. I moved further as the music started to get even more louder and louder. Enough for me to get a headache, but I simply beat it by turning the volume down. No harm done, right? That is when I noticed something disturbing. It was Pinkie Pie. Her hooves were sloppily chopped off and sewed back on with Granny's with Gummy's legs. The blood seemed to pour down all over the scales, making them more look like red rather than they're green. That didn't lessen the effect of her eyes, replaced by Gummy's own. They looked dead. Blood spurting from the eyelids that were clearly removed. I couldn't even bring myself to stay long on the screen, as I could see RD crying. Her tears rolled down her cheek ever more as I got closer to press the A button on her. The gummy Pinkie Pie didn't say nothing, which was only a ... a slight reference to Gummy's own behavior. Although RD kept sobbing and promising that she was going to fix her to be herself again, I was almost in tears myself. I began to question why anyone would ever want want this to be a game. Who goes around programming things like this? I simply blew it off, though. I don't know why, but I kept saying to myself that I was going to fix this, bring it all together, and make sure PP was looking good as new. Don't abbreviate it like that!
Why would you abbreviate that?
Just call her Pinkie Pie! Or, like, Pee-Pee! No, not Pee-Pee. Call her Pinkie Pie or Pinky. You don't need to Why are the names abbreviated in the first place? PowerPoints? Yeah, that could just easily have... That could easily be what this means. Okay? Actually, what's another thing that RD could mean? Like, what's another thing that, like, RD... Ruby Dong. That's all I'm thinking of. But I kept saying to myself that I was going to fix this, bring it all together, and make sure PowerPoints was looking good as new. Rage... No! I am not saying that!
Wait, what is it?
Latex... Puro put something in chat that I'm not sure I can say.
Ah, god damn it, now I gotta pull it up.
Damn it.
Now I gotta pull up.
Ew, Microsoft Edge, I hate you.
Ew! Not Edge. I hate Edge.
I have to use Edge to pull up Twitch.
That's really weird.
Bro.
Also, this, like, sidebar on the edge is making this a very unpleasant, like, stream experience. It's doing... Because it's kinda... But I can't get rid of it, unfortunately. Yeah, can you see why I'm not sure I can say that?
Yeah.
Just RD, guys. I don't know.
That was something I ignored. I should have paid more attention to the details. All I was caught up with is RD crying. Oh yeah, I wanted to just make sure this is easier to see. Paid more attention to the details. All I caught up with is Ruby Dung crying over Pinky. or RD. I continued more, witnessing Gummy's corpse on the ground and squishing through it, blood covering her hooves. What? Okay. The scene changed, though. It changed to Rarity's boutique. I came upon her now. Okay, that sounds weird. That... I came upon her. I couldn't tell if she was in any better condition. Her eyes remained in a dead stare with RD's. Her back was torn to shreds, most likely by claws. It took a slight notice at the fact her spine was protruding from the wounds. Her back hooves were sliced off completely, replaced with her cat's paws.
What?
What am I reading?
Someone had
This-
to write this, by the way. You gotta think about it. Someone had to sit down, open their iPad, and type all this.
This feels like a fever dream. All it looked like as if she was sitting on the ground just staring. One of her front hooves looks strange too. This would go hard on 4chan. Bet. I don't know, man. Almost like if some kind of bite mark. What? RD just went angry, stomping her hooves on the ground, getting some of the blood onto Rarity's face as her blank stare continued. I slammed my hand against the desk, trying to control myself. I took a few deep breaths and continued on. I didn't even bother seeing what she had, if any, to say. I soon began to question my own sanity as RD stomped on Opalescence's head. What? Okay, where did that... Who is Opalescence? I don't even know who that is. The brain matter dripped off her hoof as it took another change to scenery. This time it was Fluttershy's cottage. I didn't catch on what was going on. All I cared about was when this nightmare will end. Why, I didn't stop there. Something was driving me to continue and I could feel it. But right out of the corner of my eyes, I noticed something. It was the leg of a flamingo sticking out of nowhere. What? OE. I don't... OE. Yeah, I guess. I didn't want to anymore. I just couldn't accept this. I wanted to run far away. The screen wouldn't turn back. I just sat there, pondering. But my fingers slipped and continue.
Bro.
All this over a game, by the way. Knowing that you can still quit if your fingers slip and continue.
What is happening? Why did you write? Okay, I can. Who or why did you write this? Okay, but I began to notice more of where the leg was coming from, and I couldn't accept it. Instead, I pressed the key to run from the scene, and didn't even take a small peep to look at it. Why is Kara making me play this game? Real! Yes, there's an evil demon possessing this game. It's called, T-Rec. T-Rec is T-Rec.exe is infecting my soul.
What?
I shall not elaborate. The background went to AJ's farm. The song took a turn to something new. It was playing something with 4 notes. Wow, what an improvement.
Wow. What an improvement. The song must be a banger now.
Although it sounded a little less upbeat, like someone was being beaten with a pipe. A lead pipe. I don't know why I thought that. It just seemed like a fitting sound. I could just hear every thump against someone's skull with the pipe, matching with the notes. It kept continuing and continuing, getting louder and louder before I snapped back. And I continued, walking over to see AJ's head, which was animated, as the blinking eyes would say, but I couldn't go any forward.
What?
I just okay, how much? Okay, good. There's not much left. But I couldn't go any forward. That's not correct. I just wanted something. I just wanted something different. To just wake up and act like this never existed. I just want to wake up. Nothing that hard, right? This couldn't be made by a normal person. No one would be as sick to do this. I would give anything just to wake up right now. But it wasn't a dream. I had to go on. Maybe, I just thought, maybe I could save one of them? Not AJ, she was long gone. Dead on the ground, with not even the same back hooves. They were replaced with cow's hooves. Sloppily thrown on with no care. Why is that 99% of what's happening to the characters here? It's like, okay.
All these details from a fucking pixel game.
Yeah, actually, that's so fair. This is supposedly a pixel game.
You just say all these details.
They would almost fall off.
Ow.
It wasn't for a few stitches holding them together. That is also not correct grammatically. The obvious bones stood out from both of them, mangled. RD simply looked up to the sky, looked up in the sky, begging for Celestia to help out. Oh, how do you know that? Unless she's saying something.
This pixel art must be insane.
Yeah. I need to make a game for this. I'm saving this for later. I'm gonna make a really crap. I'm gonna make a game in GDevelop. That's what I'm gonna do.
GDevelop. Oh no. Bro, I can do that.
Do that right now. Do it while we're reading.
No, wait, you think I'm that fast? I'm freaking making.
No, it doesn't have to be good.
By the way, this girl's freaking out over freaking
yeah.
a My Little Pony.
No, do you know?
Game.
Do you know why I'm you should make it right now? Because it'd be kind of funny if at the end of stream I just play whatever this is in terrible Game Jolt quality game form. Okay, Celestia. Who's Celestia? I only know C. Yeah, same. Yeah, and L, and SG. Man, my favorite characters. The next fuse. Oh yeah, and also we can never forget my favorite character, STH.
STH.
Oh yeah, and also SA. Wait, that sounds wrong.
Oh, no.
Sally Acorn. Sally Acorn. Sally Acorn. Sally Acorn. That's what I mean.
No, we are not going to listen to you. Oh, hell no, bro. So thought before you said that.
Please don't clip that. Please. Also, like, the ad break happened at the perfect time, but please do not clip that. I'm going to
Saved your
die.
ass.
Oh my god, dude, that was a good
hilarious.
one. That was a good one.
This would make so many good YouTube shorts.
I don't know about that part.
I don't
Not
know,
that part. Alright.
We gotta have just a blunder.
No, we do that and I just add the Vine Boom sound effect afterward.
Sally, I love Sally K.
My
Don't
favorite
abbreviate.
character, surprise apprehension. Yeah, that's totally what I meant. I need to go like find a My Little Pony pit crew and make surprise apprehension the character. She kept begging and begging. It was beginning to get towards me too, but I knew nothing was going to happen. The next few steps would make the music pop into 5 notes. Revolutionary.
Oh, not
It
at
was
all.
rather peaceful, as if someone found something. I knew the end had to be in sight. Nothing could have really came next. It was twilight. Her lower half was comprised of Spike, so she stood up. Okay, fine, I guess. Something I didn't get is why she was smiling. She loosely held onto Spike's, which was now her own, legs.
How long
Okay.
is the story?
We're almost done. We're almost done. And then after this, I'm going to BRB to go get a drink. Because I've been reading for a while. I need to go, like, get a water bottle or something. Trying to keep herself focused on RD, I took a small notice to the owl's wings stabbed in her back. What? Why? Oh, okay, I guess. I mean, I guess they were just trying to use, like, every pet they could, so that's why Owlicious's wings are there, but the blood was all around her, and she just kept smiling. The pieces slowly, fixed together in my head as the music got louder and louder. What? Turning, like, what about pieces? What? Okay. Turning down the volume wouldn't work, so I just accepted it. Nothing bad would happen. Maybe I would wake up now? RD simply walked away, with a small smile before her head fell off and rotted into his skull. Nothing more but pitch black after that, aside from the music becoming even more louder. That's when all of a sudden, I felt something. There was blood coming out of my ears as I lost vision and sound. I didn't think it would take take that away, but I woke up, my head on the keyboard, and blood dried down me. That was it. I didn't need to be depressed, angry, or deny that it existed. I didn't even need to bargain with it, just accept that it happened. Credited to airtime. Are there any comments? There are no
What?
comments.
The hell? You need to leave a
Wait.
comment.
Troll
on this, a
pasta,
fire
okay.
comment.
I'm going to make a game about this tomorrow. That's tomorrow's stream, guys. We're making a game
Make
dedicated
a game in
to
an hour, and it's this. Oh
yeah,
my god.
we're making a game dedicated to Rainbow Dash's new pet, the hit creepypasta from I don't even know when.
We also gotta abbreviate the title too. Rainbow Dash's new pet. Why?
RD is
Give me
the
a
new
second.
pet.
RDNP. .exe.
Okay.
What
What was even the point of this story? I literally can't. What was even the plot of this story? I literally can't remember. It's just generic haunted game creepypasta. It's not even based off some pre-existing. This is just like lost fan game creepypasta, and there is like no point to this. Nothing happened that was like interesting. Okay, anyway, my voice. Yeah, we're gonna go back a page, and then we're gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna send it to BRB. Hey, Nixus, can you entertain the people while I'm gone?
With pleasure.
Yes, please do that. I will be going to be right back now. I need to go get some water, so I will be back.
So, just me, huh? So a barber and a kid go into a fucking into a barber shop, and the kid asks for a haircut, and the barber says, "That will be $50," and then the kid says, "Okay," and pays it. Yeah. I'm trying. Lord, just Baby. um, so about those gas prices. uh, 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 am I funny? I don't know. There's no one here. I'm just alone. What does he want me to do?
I think a cat clicked onto my like main scene because I
I
came.
think that is what happened.
Hi, baby girl. Yeah, there's a cat. She was standing. She just got on top of my computer. Anyway, I am back with water.
Yeah, I expertly gas while you were gone. Please do not look back at the recording. I did not have a mental breakdown.
I'm gonna rewatch this tomorrow because it's just that entertaining to like
What?
for me to
No.
read them. There is a cat now, just bugging me.
Genie.
Please get down. I'm trying to read poorly written creepypastas. Thank you. Okay. What next? I think I've got like one or two left in me. Then I think I'd like to just go like
Cry in a corner.
go cry in a corner and watch dead meat.
No, that sounds like a good way.
Watch kill
spend a
counts.
Monday night.
Resident Evil 5 Creepypasta.
A game that's already a horror game. Creepypasta. How does that work?
Rick and Morty Lost episode. Maybe we should do one of the maybe we should do one of the Roblox ones.
In life, there's Roblox.
Let's do what's Roblox Hell?
I don't know. Oh, it's
I was playing Roblox looking for a game. I searched up building, and all I saw was a place called Welcome to Hell. I searched up everything and it was always the same. So I went to most popular. When a bunch of games came, I was relieved and I clicked survive the disaster. Suddenly a box saying, you have made the mistake of your life, and suddenly the creepy place was being loaded. I kept pressing shut down, but nothing happened. I was in the place, on a spawn, but not ordinary spawn. It was made of dead Robloxians. I ran and ran, but there was no ending. This really was hell. Uploader's note. The author originally misspelled hell as Hignal and at the end of the story. Baby girl, get off my desk. Originally uploaded on November 25th, 2010. Pokeha1. Thank you, Pokeha1, for the incredible story.
incredible.
Roblox Super Obstacle.
Super obstacle.
What's Roblox Beta X584? So the cat keeps trying to jump on like my. Okay, this one's also really short. Oh hi, baby girl. There's a cat on my lap. If she's nudging the cord and you can hear that, I'm sorry. She is now like on my lap. I will still do my best to continue to read. I was browsing on Roblox when I noticed a banner up on the site. It said, check out this game. And it had a link. I clicked on it, and to my surprise, it was an alpha Roblox page. It looked like a Windows 95 website, with very basic text, white background, and slow loading time. That makes no sense. Baby girl, please get off. I'm trying to read Creepypastas, cat. I saw a link reading download, and thinking that I can trust Roblox, I clicked it. The game it loaded had such a bad ambient, I could barely see a thing. I started walking to see a player named Beta X584 with a pistol tool. It wasn't like anything I had seen before. It was way more realistic than any 3D object I had ever seen. Add hyper-realistic to the bingo card. That's something I need to do sometime. No, guys, we should do. No, I need to do creepypasta bingo. That sounds fun. Like bad creepypasta bingo. Almost like a real pistol was in the game. He fired. The bullet, which was way more detailed than the typical sphere, hit me. Instead, on just taking damage, blood leaked out of my character's arm. Dynamic fluids went rendered in real time. Not even the most advanced game could render that. And in Innocent Kid's game, I tried to exit, to find that the exit button was gone. The player shot me again. This time a messy hole appeared in my character's head. I was busy trying to open up the task manager, and meanwhile the player got out a sword and sliced me. My player was sliced clean in half and fell to the floor, veins flopping out. Oh, okay. I held the power button to force a shutdown. This was getting far too gory. I don't think that's spelled correctly. The computer, instead of turning off, went to a black screen with yellow text. The text said, oh, Birdie, Cloud, are you up?
Oh, sorry, I was talking to someone. Thank you for testing. Have a nice life away from the internet.
And at that instant, my computer burst into flames.
Oh, I hate when computer bursts into flames when it says "Speed for testing."
Yeah, I think he was just running a Blender project and his computer caught on fire. It was too realistic.
Originally uploaded on November 5th, 2010. This cat is being very persistent.
Yeah, he was most definitely rendering up under cycles.
Come on, Spitfire. Listen, I'm streaming right now. Yes, you are very adorable
he's
flopping
evil.
on the ground, but you're gonna hurt me if I rub your belly. That's what you do. You bear trap people. I'm not gonna try petting you anymore. Okay, hi, baby girl. Okay, no, you're getting moved off again. Do you guys want to go check out one of those, like, My Little Pony creepypastas that we saw earlier? Mario Massacre.
Mario Mafia.
Mario S. Insanity. Mario teaches dying.
Dying. We need to read this. We have to read this.
Okay. When I was a kid, I was a huge Mario Bros. Fan. My son, Tom? You're a mother? Okay. Or a oh, my son, Tom, had the same trait. So when he reached 4th grade, he started learning keyboarding. As As he left for the school bus, I thought of this one game I had for my computer when I was a kid, Mario Teaches Typing. I went to the computer and looked for a good deal to buy the game. I saw a few links I didn't trust, but then found a cheap deal, and the description of the game was in great condition.
And quotes, for some reason.
I bought it for $15 via rush delivery. The next day, I received the package and surprised Tom with it. When he came home, with his happy, excited face, he said, "Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you." He opened the case and frowned. "What's wrong?" I said. He turned the open case around and showed the disc. It had a bunch of scratches, luckily not on the back. The scratches spelled out 3 letters, MTD. We shrugged it off, and he reached the... Okay, just go up there, that's fine. Cat again. We shrugged it off, and he rushed to the study to play it. I sat down and watched the sports channel for a while, until my wife came home. Okay, so this is the dad, from teaching. So she's a teacher. I kissed her on the cheek, and she went to fix dinner. Roasted chicken, my favorite. Unnecessary detail. When she finished, she went to the study to get Tom. "Tom, time for dinner, huh?" "Oh my gosh! Tom, what are you doing?" I bolted from the couch to the study to see my wife holding Tom. But what was behind him on the wall was something I've never seen in my life. It was a picture, but it didn't look finished. It was a picture of a smiling face. No, not happy, but demonic. A long, horrendous smile with fang-like teeth and 2 scribbled circles for eyes, and with Tom's blood under the 2 eyes and mouth. Then suddenly, Tom acted like he had just woke from a nightmare. Okay, now I'm gonna lift you off my computer. Cat likes to stand on my computer. Anyway. And with Tom's blood under the 2 eyes and mouth. Suddenly, Tom acted like he had just woke from a nightmare. He looked at his bloody knuckles, and then at the picture, and then at me. He looked scared, confused. He didn't say anything, but his eyes read, "Dad, what's going on?" That's not in quotes when it should be. Oh my gosh. Stop it! Stop annoying me. You're cute, but I'm trying to do something. Should probably go bug somebody else if I wasn't the only one in the room right now. I took Tom to the bathroom to wash off his knuckles. He was quietly sobbing. When I finished, I bandaged them, and we sat down to eat. No one said a word. The next day, I got home from the early shift at the office. Generic office job. When I got a call from Tom's school, the secretary said for me to come to the school in the Principal's office, because Tom was acting very strange and irrational today. Yeah, Principal. Quality. I got in the car and drove over there. When I got to the office, the principal sat Tom and I down in the seats. That's not correct. What exactly was Tom doing? I asked him. Okay, Cloudy. Cloudy?
I don't think he's here.
I
You
was
th-
muted.
Oh, Cloudy.
Well,
He hesitated.
he attacked another student. I immediately logged. I looked at Tom with disbelief, and and
He continued.
Hang on. He continued to draw these. All right, hold up. I gotta
He
do
drew
something
this.
for my mom.
Okay. He slid over a small stack of loose leaf papers. Also, that immediately is not spelled correctly. They all had the same thing. It was the picture from last night. This time it was finished. This time it was Mario. I took Tom home after the talk with the principal. I sat him. What are you doing? Stop! The cat is interfering. I sat him down on the couch. Okay, also no, it's Capel. I forgot to pronounce that properly. Tom, what is going on? He didn't respond. After a second or two, he dashed into the kitchen and grabbed a knife from the knife block. He lunged at me with hatred in his eyes. But before he could end me, I caught his wrist and forced the knife out of his reach. I yelled at him, Tom! Stop it! Stop it! He then yelled at me, Mario told me to! I stopped right there. Tom looked at me with the same realization. We both went to the computer. I booted the game up and the title screen showed. It showed the normal title screen, but it was a little more morbid. Everyone but Mario looked pretty terrified. They all had cuts all over them. But Mario looked like a serial killer. That horrifying smile and piercing eyes. I looked at the picture on the wall, and I knew that this Mario was a killer. I looked back at the screen. The title sold it. The title read, Mario Teaches Dying. So that's what MTD meant. The screen cut to black, but instead of getting into the game, it showed a text box. It read, I'm tired of being your little toy. Sick of it. This business seemed much better than having my life on the line. Did Tom enjoy the lesson? Good, now it's time for yours. The screen cut to black again. Tom and I waited. Then, for what seemed like forever, the monitor began to shake, and during that, it showed Mario trudging closer to the glass of the screen. I swiftly picked up the monitor and screamed, Leave my son alone! And with that, I hurled the monitor to the floor, smashing the glass completely. That did it. It was over. I grabbed my son and hugged him tight. He sobbed loudly. I looked back at the monitor and said, Good riddance. Anonymous user number 1 9 months ago. Good to see this bit of my childhood archived somewhere. Hey, I'm Zach, and I wrote this wonderful piece of crap when I was 12. I was a huge Creepypasta kid in middle school. I would obviously listen to Creepypasta readings on YouTube, draw pictures of my favorite characters. I even dressed up as Slenderman for Halloween one year. The subgenre of Creepypastas I was drawn to the most was lost media / haunted video games. It's funny, because that subgenre has pretty much always had a reputation for being dog crap, because all of them operated similarly. Combine this already tired and cliched type of creepypasta and the subpar writing of a 6th grader, you get Mario Teaches Dying. Thanks for archiving this. I hope this story has given y'all plenty of laughs. I am the dark that pasta.
Commented on it.
Yeah, that is awesome. Credited to I am the dark.
I am back.
This one has a comment from the actual person who wrote it. They wrote it when they were 12.
I wasn't here for half of it. Half of it. So
Okay, yeah, no, it's Mario Teaches Dying. But Mario looked like a serial killer. Mario's horrible death. The grifting. Mario.exe. Mario.jar.
Oh, I'm so scared of jar files.
Oh god,
Yeah.
jar file.
Maya's Revenge. Maya the Bee Lost Episode. McDonald's. Meeting Ben Drown's sister.
Sister?
Excuse me, his what?
Meeting Ben Drown. That sounds like a very weird fan fiction.
Meta Knight's Mask, Meta Man M, Metal Gear Solid, Solid's Fate, Metal Sonic.exe, a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Revenge, Mickey Mouse Lost Episode. Oh, okay. Didn't know that was here.
Mickey's TOS.
Miku Miku Dance.exe. That's
What?
dance software. That is dance software for animating Hatsune Miku. Why?
Oh my God.
Mind Games. Is this the FNF mod or like what? No, I don't think it is. You know, that one mod that accidentally created Psych Engine. Minimator 0.8.exe. That's just a program. That is literally just a program.
Dude, we find anything for names nowadays. Not nowadays, but just any day.
Minecraft Beta. Minecraft Death Skin.
No, Genie. I know what you could write.
What?
Direct 3D11.
Direct 3D11.exe.
Yeah. It's literally just my program.
Okay, what's MLPF? Okay, I saw where was the other like My Little, Mr. Bean Lost Episode Dead Scrapper. Mouse.jpg, Mortal Kombat.exe. I think Sonic.exe was like a mistake. I mean, I really like 2011X for whatever, you know, like I just do.
Yes.
But it was a mistake.
It was a mistake.
Because we have Mortal Kombat.exe. It's just an executable file. That is why his name is no longer Sonic.exe. His name is just 2011X or X, because Sonic.exe is a stupid title. It's just an executable file. It's a program.
I mean, like, I guess it can kind of make sense. It's still, in terms of like other games. No, actually, no. Scratch that. That doesn't make sense. Sonic was never an executable.
Unless you were playing like the Megamix PC ports, but that's different. My Little Pony: How Equestria Was Made.
What? These titles alone are just like weird.
I'm not rating this one. There's My Little Pony SNES. My Little Pony Equestria Girls Friendship Games alternate ending.
Mario.NES.
Should I do the one that's My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 1 Episode 0 Friendship is Dead? What is this one?
Oh God.
Friendship is Dead.
I bet it's just
such
a one.
It's such a corny name.
Yeah.
It's another one of the fucking one.
Is there a point in parties? Asked Pinky. Is there a point to joy or happiness? Because it never lasts.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. No, we're not. It was your generic 1080p.avi encode of an MLP episode. Sure. But don't. So if you don't like it, that's fine. But don't go saying, OMG, it's gay because unicorns. Hello, I am John Larson. Yeah, no.
John Larson.
My Mario Dream. My old cringe Pokemon creepypasta.
Wait, my Mario Dream that's literally just Mario 2 for the USA.
My Rake Experience 2. My Roblox Stalker Story. MyHome.exe. Mythbusters Lost Episode.
Mythbusters.
Fucking Mythbusters of all.
Mythbusters. Nuke.
What is this?
What?
Who wrote this? Why? No, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 Eye of Madara. Nemo addict theory.
Addict theory.
That sounds like a game
Is
theory
he like
episode,
fucking
bro.
addicted to seaweed?
No, that just sounds like a game theory episode from like 2010, bro.
Okay, we're gonna read one of the My Little Pony creepypastas, but then I have something best for last. Okay, what is this? Okay, My Little Pony. Okay, so you know about the show My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, right? Well, on the 17th of November, it has been 2 hours, yay. Well, on the 17th of November, one of my friends said there was a never-before-seen episode of the show. When he told me about the episode, he said he had recorded on his DVR. It involved Pinkie Pie walking down a bunch of buildings, but the animation for the walk cycle wasn't there at all. It was just a still Pinkie Pie moving left for about 30 seconds. Soon after, she said something in Rainbow Dash's voice. Oh, it's an ad break. I'm gonna keep reading. This is not very good.
Yeah, I have done not much.
I was fine with that. Maybe it was an animation error, but after saying something like that, I was slightly unnerved. The screen, for a split second, went to static and showed the first episode of the show played for 20 seconds. Then it went to static for about 2 seconds, and then the real episode started. But something was wrong with the episode. The quality was like someone taped it via VHS. But you just recorded it on your DVR!
Oh my god.
Also, the strangely specific it went to static for 2 seconds. It played a part of the first episode for 20 seconds. It was moving left for about 30 seconds. How did you time this? How? This is like Sonic.exe sort of thing. Like, the original Sonic.exe has this problem when you're reading it. It's like, the screen went to red static for exactly blank seconds, and for approximately blank seconds, and it's like, did you just have a stopwatch on you? Like, were you just holding a stopwatch? Just like, yeah, that's 7 seconds of static right there. Yeah, no, I'm so particular about this.
I find it so funny when, like, these dumbass creepypastas go into way too much detail.
Yeah, a simple way they could fix it is instead of just saying the exact amount, you can say, I think it happened around 30 or X amount of time. Not just, it happened exactly 30 seconds.
Or just say it went to static for a bit. And also, you have it going to static repeatedly. Why is that necessary?
Oh, fuck.
That would be better.
The quality,
Just say
okay.
it with the static for a little bit.
The quality was like someone taped it via VHS. Anyway, it starts with Twilight Sparkle, but she wasn't happy. That's weird, because in the other episodes she's happy. Not all of them, as far as I remember. In this episode, she was very depressed. Well, we heard that Spike has died from eating too many diamonds.
Really?
What?
He was playing. Yeah, he was definitely playing some Minecraft mods. Eating too many diamonds.
It's making shit up.
Okay. Well, that is weird. Because Spike never died from eating diamonds. Spike is a dragon that is probably 200 years old. Well, no one knows why, but after that Rainbow Dash starts speaking in Rarity's voice, that's where the weird crap starts happening. But then all the characters start speaking in different voices. It was impossible to tell who was who, and nobody sounded like anybody in the show except Applejack. What?
What? Why is it typically her?
Why Applejack of all?
Okay, but they don't sound like anyone else in the show, so clearly they aren't stealing each other's voices. It's just like random people. But when we see the outside of Twilight's house, Twilight Sparkle starts crying. Not in a cartoon fashion, but like the voice actor was crying in Twilight Sparkle's voice. The outside of Twilight's house, even all of Equestria, did not look like anything from all the other episodes. Parts of the houses were in the sky. The ground was missing. There was no background, and everything sounded kind of distorted after that. Well, when Twilight Sparkle started speaking, it was in reverse. After that, everything started getting even more fricked up. It went to Fluttershy's house. Fluttershy was in no way happy, but was very mad. Well, she starts walking towards the camera. She gets closer to me, and when she got to the closest, she was just staring. No blinking, like it was still like it was a still like it was a still shot. It went on for 30 seconds, and that stare scared the crap out of me. What? Oh, okay. The next thing that it shows is Rarity's house. Then it cut to a cave and weird sounds that were never in the show started playing. Then it cut to a bloody Twilight sparkle on the floor for a split second. After that, the credits rolled silently, and then it rolled the commercials. That was, according to my friend, the entire episode. I didn't believe him and tried to get him to show it to me. My friend froze. He attempted to speak, but could not find his voice. He then took a remote and bashed me over the head with it, knocking me out. I awoke to find myself in his house. I looked at the TV and saw the episode paused. It was the Twilight Sparkle lying dead on the floor. I looked over at the couch and saw something that will still haunt me for the rest of my life. My friend was hanging from a rope. His expression was that of Twilight Sparkle, his eyes still on the TV. I ran out and never told anyone about it. A few days later, the police came to his house to investigate. The few officers that went in never came out. Later that day, I got a tape in the post. It had My Little Pony Friendship is Dead on the front, with dead written in blood red writing.
Yep.
Okay, get off my
so
computer,
it's
cat.
blood red.
But also, this is the exact same name as the other one that we were looking at. Mind you, this one was just called My Little Pony Lost Episode Creepypasta, or like My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Lost Episode, not My Little Pony Friendship is Dead, because that's already a thing. So I guess that's maybe why it's called that. I didn't put it in, fearing the same would happen to me as it did my friend. That night, I couldn't go to sleep. I kept hearing, "Come play with me," in Twilight Sparkle's voice. 28th of November, when did this first one take place? No date. Okay, so we're just all of a sudden in 2011. This might be the last you hear of me, for I have decided to watch the tape. The "come and play with me" is getting louder and more violent. I see Twilight in my dreams, but she is ripped to bits, half skeleton, half pony. I couldn't take it. I thought about it and decided my life was useless anyway. I've decided to go play with Twilight.
Why didn't you destroy the tape?
What a twit!
Why didn't you destroy the tape?
Bro, just take bro, just get a hammer. That will solve. Get a hammer. That will solve all your problems. Also, like, this is named the same as another MLP Creepypasta. Okay, well, episode is named the same as another MLP Creepypasta. WTF. Post comment. Alright. I think that's enough of that. But before we go, one more thing. But this one's gonna be a bit different. Let me just go, let me pull it up. Okay. Can I full screen this? No, I can't. Okay. Okay, let's just go to let's just go to no paste. Why not? I don't really care. I just need a place where I can full screen. Not this one. This one. And then this one. Okay. Alright, we're ready now. We're ready. Okay, main. I'm gonna have to zoom into this. Okay. To get the introduction out of the way, my name is Zach, and I've always been a huge fan of classic 2D platformers. I have very fond memories of playing New Super Mario Bros. Wii when I was 7 back in 2009. Also, she just slammed keys on my keyboard. Whoops. Paper Girl, please get off the computer again. I hate that I keep having to take you off, but... Oh, I forgot to read the first line, actually. Let me get one thing straight. I know I'm going to sound crazy. What I'm about to say is going to sound absolutely bonkers, but I need to write it anyway. To get the introductory out of the way, my name is Zach, and I've always been a huge fan of classic 2D platformers. I have very fond memories of playing New Super Mario Bros. Wii when I was 7 back in 2009. I'm 22 now, and not much has changed. I played Super Mario Bros. Wonder almost immediately after it came out. Celeste is a particular favorite of mine, and Pizza Tower was a blast. I also own Sonic Mania Plus. Recently, I was at a garage sale and found something that seemed to unlock a memory from my childhood. It was a CD copy of Marshmallow Land. I have vivid memories of loving the game to death. It didn't seem to be the original case, though, since it was just a generic CD case with a paper stuffed in the front, with crude Sharpie reading Marshmallow Land. The person running the garage sale saw me and walked over. He was a man in his late 40s who lived alone since his wife died a couple years ago. How much? I asked him, holding up the case. I'm willing to give that away for free. I don't want it in my house anymore, he said with a look of fear in his eyes. Though I will warn you, you shouldn't mess with it. Don't put it in your computer, just leave it be. What kind of sense does that make? I said with a chuckle. It's just a video game. I can't even begin to describe it, he said, trailing off. He turned around to go talk to the other people there. Since he said it was free, I decided to pick it up and walk back home. Inspecting the disc closely, it was the real thing. I remember that disc my parents had looked exactly the same, if a little less beat up. I hugged it tightly to my chest, for a moment, excited. I had always wondered what the end of the game was. I'd never had the skill to beat it as a child. Arriving home, I sat down at my computer right away. I shook the mouse to wake up the thing, and it sprang to life right away. Realizing my computer didn't have a disk drive, I rummaged around and found an auxiliary one. I placed it on top of my machine and plugged it in. I put the disk in and closed the drive. The whirring commenced, letting me know it was reading correctly. Soon enough, an Explorer window popped up on my screen. Nestled right there among the engine files was marshmallowland.exe. Double-clicking it, nothing happened for a second. Then the game window popped up, and it sprung to life. 8-bit music filled my headphones, and the art was exactly like I remembered. It went for a simplistic black-and-white art style, being very simple in terms of sprites. The game had a very non-typical title screen. You controlled the character to navigate the menu, like an in-game main menu. I used the arrow keys and walked over to the play button. I pressed enter and was flung into the actual game. Walking forward, there was an NPC. He looked kinda sad. And interacting with him told me pretty much all the plot this game had. Essentially, it's just a hostile country takeover. Walking past, okay, that's supposed to be jump. I jump on my first enemy. Spitfire! Stop typing things! Stop typing! I was 700. I was 700 back in 2009. Let me just fix that. I jumped on my first enemy, a little fireball guy. He gets squished and dies. The physics, just as janky as ever, instantly teleports me to the ground. This has always slightly amused me. Nothing really notable happens. It's just level 1 exactly as I remember it. When I get to the end, the classic "You finished" screen appeared. When I loaded into level 2, something just felt off. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but something just wasn't right. Moved the character right and ran into a wall covered in some glitchy texture. Weird, I thought, thinking maybe I just didn't remember this from the last time I played. So I walked left. Instead of a level, it was more like a level plane. No platforms, no terrain differences, nothing. Soon enough, I saw a red pixel texture on the ground, overlaying the existing tiles. That isn't, I said out loud. I kept walking forward, beginning to feel a little uneasy. What I saw next made my stomach drop. It was the mangled corpse of one of the little fire dudes, ripped to bloody shreds. Red pixelized splotches covered the floor and the nearby tree. There was also something else I noticed. The expression of my player character changed from a cheery smile to an almost fearful expression. With a little hesitation, I continued walking forward. I walked past dead marshmallows, dead coal guys, and dead bats. Some were ripped to pieces, others hung on trees by ropes. In the back of my mind, I began to wonder if this was some kind of sick joke, some sort of mod or bootleg. But then why did it seem so official? Why did it come in a CD case of all things? Just then, the game screen went black. After a second or two, text popped up on the screen. Not what you expected, isn't it? Of course it isn't, I thought. Suddenly, I found myself back in the first level again. Walking forward, there were no NPCs or even enemies. It was just barren land, empty and sad. As I reached a small climbing bit, the screen went black again. More text appeared, saying, "It's missing something, don't you think?" I thought it was missing all the gameplay, but I can't say I didn't expect whatever was saying that thought. Oh, okay, but I can't say I didn't expect whatever was saying that thought. The ground was positively covered in pixelated blood, and walking forward revealed slightly more high-resolution corpses. Dead animals, humans, fires, and marshmallows were everywhere. They coated the floors and walls, their blood smeared everywhere. All of the structures that were fine a second ago were now all collapsed. This was all making me severely uncomfortable, and I'm wondering how this even happened. The expression of my player was that of utter disgust, seemingly hating every second I forced him to walk over the blood-soaked land. Soon, at the top of the tower that marked the end of the level, stood a marshmallow. At first, my player character looked relieved, before becoming more on edge. He began backing away from the other marshmallow, a weary look on his face. With a sort of morbid curiosity, I pushed him forward. Before I could run into the other guy, the screen blanked again. I decided it was too much and tried to close the program. Instead of it closing, more text showed up. It read, "I don't think that'll work, Zach." A jolt of fear ran up my body to my brain. How does it know my name? I thought. More text appeared, saying, "Let's play a game, shall we?" I found myself on that endless plane again. My player character was rapidly gesturing at me to move to the right, so I did. Eventually, after what felt like a whole 2 minutes, there he was again. The marshmallow was there, with a firekin in front of him. The marshmallow picked it up and ripped it in two. Blood splattered everywhere, and I winced at the realistic sound it made. With a long laugh, the marshmallow turned to me slowly, his skin turning a harsh shade of red. "We're going to have so much fun." Just then, spikes erupted in the background and foreground, with dead bodies skewered violently on them. The ground was once again covered in blood. My character was now really scared, and I felt the same. Using him as a vessel, I ran away from the pursuing marshmallow. He wasn't even touching the ground, he was flying. He'd also grown to 2 times its original size. I ran and ran, but he kept creeping closer. Before he could reach my character, he vanished. I kept running, trying to get as far away as possible. Then, before I could stop, he came into frame in front of me. My player character slammed into him at full force. The screen went black, and I heard my character scream in pain. A second later, I saw the bloody aftermath. I sat there, a look of shock on my face. This was the last thing I expected to see today, and quite frankly, I was horrified. The screen blanked again before more text popped up. "It's been fun playing with you, Zach," it said. Then the game closed, leaving a message box behind. All it said was, "Just know I am the one true God of my world." I was kind of shaken. That was certainly not what I wanted out of this afternoon, let alone my childhood game. After the game closed, I immediately ejected the disc from the CD drive. I put it neatly back in its case and put it on my bookshelf, resolving never to touch it again. Getting back on my computer to browse YouTube as a mind clear, I noticed a text file in my desktop. It was named thefuture.txt. Opening it, it only contained 2 lines of text. It was my mom's actual death date. Published on January 17th, 2013. Comments 3. The Last Elor 2028. Bro, nice cliche creepypasta story, XD. Reply from Zach Attacker 32. I'm not lying, this actually happened. Badger 96. Hehe, Sonic.exe ripoff. Tinky Winky _kills. Dude, you're not special. I could write this hot garbage in a day tops. And that's that. That's the story that I wrote a while ago for my own game. Have you guys heard that before? Like the people who are in call, have I shown you that before? I think I have, but
You showed me half of
Never.
it. You never read the full thing.
what did you think? Other than the fact that it's really cliche.
It's a fucking Sonic.exe ripoff, 100%.
Yeah.
That's the
That's all it
point.
is.
That's what
You
I
can
wrote
kinda
it to be.
tell that's very inspired by Sonic.exe.
That's why I said heh Sonic.exe ripoff, because it's kind of I wrote it like that. But technically, the dude in this story, because I wrote it, is canon. In fact, post-launch thing for Marshmallow Land Definitive Edition, one of my plans is to add this as a playable thing. You know, something you can play as just like an expansion sort of thing. I'm gonna handle it slightly differently, because actually, I can let you in on how I characterize this dude, especially now, like the evil red creepypasta man. I'm just gonna tell you his name because it's not really that important. His name is Exec, and like unlike Sonic.exe or even like Int, you know, the creature from Marshmallow and Classic Remastered, he just simply does this to get a kick out of you. He likes freaking you out. That's it. That's why there's no, like, I'm gonna steal your soul sort of deal. He just does this because he thinks it's fun.
Oh, he's
That's-
like fucking with people. Like, so
Yeah.
Really,
He just
really creepy shit like that.
Yeah, he just really enjoys doing that. And because he's kind of a meta character in that sense, when I do incorporate this into Definitive Edition as like again a post-game thing, like a post-launch sort of thing that we can work on, he's going to like talk very differently. He's not going to say these same things because it's 2022. This was written in 2013. You know, he's going to adjust himself for the modern day based on your expectations for who he is. Because he's just kind of meta like that. Doesn't that sound kind of fun, though?
I guess.
Yeah.
I essentially just wrote an EXE character that doesn't want to... That his only reason for doing this is because he finds it funny.
He's just a fucking troll.
He's essentially a troll haunting a game.
Okay, that's actually fun when you think about it.
Exactly. So it's like, yes, this is kind of poorly written, but also that was kind of the point. It's supposed to be generic, it's supposed to be a tiny bit weird and poorly written, and that's by intention, because this is a creepypasta that was actually real in universe, that like this actually happened, but it was written in 2013. So of course people were like, this is very cliche because
I'm
it
not
is.
lying, it actually happened.
Yeah. Anyway. Folks, if you're still in chat, thank you for tuning in. I think that's gonna be all for me today. I am tired. My throat is tired. And I have other things I kind of vaguely want to do, so... Hopefully you guys enjoyed the garbage that I read today. In the name of you
I
guys.
ain't talking about that. That was peak.
The last one... I think mine is still better than like literally every single one that we read today. Every single other one.
That
Nothing too damn
Sans
hard, I
TOS
think.
one was so funny, bro.
Yeah, no, like that's funny enough. I'm editing this down into a video at some point. Or you would you be willing to do that? Cuz like I don't think it would take that much effort.
Bobby, on TV.
Like all the stories we read, or just that one?
Like all of them.
On TV.
Maybe after I finish the Mario.exe video.
You know, okay, but I may actually just end up doing it anyway, because it might be funny to like represent some of the bits with like Gmod screenshots or video, like, you know,
Hey,
like
Bobby.
this is what happened according to the events. I don't know. Anyway,
on TV.
Yeah, no one's talking to
Okay,
chat.
bye.
It's fine.
Can we go to
but-
bed now?
A little bit.
Oh, wait.
Anyway, yeah.
Bobby
Okay.
code.
Chat, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to Boot Floppy and Puro. Thank you for coming here at all. I love it when you guys come and support me. I will see you all tomorrow for some either making that one My Little Pony game into an actual game, because that sounds absolutely freaking hilarious. That sounds like a really funny thing to do, or Alien Isolation. One of those two.
Hold up. I can make the music.
Yeah, you make the music for the. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I will see you all later. Bye. Say bye, people. Say bye, voice
Bye.
channel.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.